During the Great Depression, people did all kinds of things to make a buck and just to get by. Perhaps one of the more creative ways to make a buck came in the form of a flea circus. Enterprising carnival sideshow exhibitors would build a miniature three-ring circus right on a tabletop, complete with a big top and trapeze and all the standard circus elements. However, given that fleas were capable of jumping extremely long distances, fleas were prepared for the circus by placing them in a jar.
I'm not a flea.
After a while of jumping and hitting their head on the lid of the jar, eventually the fleas would begin to jump to the height just below the lid of the jar, and they'd accept that as their limit. Afterwards, the lid would be taken off the jar, but the fleas would never jump any higher. This is what you have in common with the flea. Self-imposed limits create the hardest kind of jail to break out of. Your mind builds the toughest set of bars. Guilt is your jailer who keeps you back, convincing you that you're bad and deserve to be punished for your sins. Now, after crabs have been caught, they are thrown in a bucket to await their fate. Often one of the crabs will quite sensibly try to escape out of the bucket. The other crabs will then immediately mobilize against the crab, escaping towards freedom, to pull it back down to suffer the same doom. The crab's desire to seek safety in numbers assures that they destroy themselves. No wonder you're feeling crabby. When you start to make some moves to get ahead of the pack, your friends and relatives will go to great lengths to discourage you. They'll project all of their own resignation and fear of change on you and persuade you to do nothing. They don't want you to fail, but they don't even know that they're doing it. They may say, "It's hopeless to get out of debt, so why bother?" Or they may try to cajole you into putting a Las Vegas getaway weekend on your credit card. Or they may simply think that any remedy that you try thinking of is a scam or is sure to fail. Now, this behavior mirrors the same thing that crabs do when they are about to be boiled alive. Not unlike crabs, most people who are struggling with debt unwittingly destroy one another's hopes of escaping debt, thus assuring that none of them succeed. Remember, if you're doing the same thing that everyone else is doing, you're likely headed in the wrong direction. You have a say-so about your life. You can climb up out of the bucket once and for all. We want you and the millions of people stuck in these circumstances to be free of debt and on their way to building a prosperous future. We know we can get you there. If you're ready to make a real change and get compassionate, understanding, and expert support, then call us. We'll provide you with a free debt reduction strategy session. We'll help you analyze your current debt and show you options for getting back on the road to your dreams and show you the options available to you right now to transform your situation. All you have to do is to call the toll-free number listed below this video and we'll take care of you.